Okay, I just wanted to go over a post that I've been working on. It's about how to debug Burp Suite extensions with IntelliJ. This is something I had some issues with when I first started writing extensions for my job, or part of my job at least. So I wrote up a little like how-to here that should hopefully help. It does require you to use IntelliJ, but if you're using something else like Eclipse, a lot of the core concepts are the same. So I'll just loosely be following this article. I'll be referencing it, but you should definitely go check it out if you need to. So first off, you need to have IntelliJ. You need to have some sort of Java SDK or something installed on your machine. And obviously, you need to have Burp Suite. Either community or professional, both are fine. You should note that professional extensions will report issues like when they identify something like RCE, cross-site scripting, or something like that, and it reports the issue. That's a professional feature. So in this case, we'll be using community just to show that you can use community and you can still develop extensions that can be helpful. And then we'll also be using a personal project of mine. It's called the Burp Extension Boilerplate. I wrote it just so that don't have to start from scratch every time that I need an extension. This helps whenever I need an extension for something kind of small. I don't have to spend a lot of time to set it up and deploy it. I can just download this, make my quick changes, what I need, and then it's a little quicker. So that's what we're going to be using right here. I have I have IntelliJ Community 2024.1. This was working on 2023. I haven't used anything before that, but it should be fine, most likely. So here's the Burp Extension Boilerplate project here. And we'll just kind of walk through the article from here. So first thing, we set up the IntelliJ project, so it's already on there. I have IntelliJ open up and everything. Then we're going to build it. So this is a Maven project. POM, right click. There's a couple different ways to do this, but so right now I'm just downloading the required dependencies, which is just two. It's a super small extension. Okay, and then so here's our Maven panel over here, boilerplate, lifecycle. I'm gonna click package. What this is doing is building all the code from here into, oops, not the orange one. Building all the code from here and putting it inside of a jar. That jar can be found inside the target file here inside of boilerplate -1001. 100.jar, sorry. And that just follows this here. It's the boilerplate and then 100. All right, so now we have a jar, so we can load that into our burp. So next we need to configure IntelliJ to debug burp. So we'll be using this JDWP Debugging Agent argument here. So to do this, we'll do File, Settings, Tools, External Tools. Settings. So if you just search External Tools here, it should pop up. Yeah, okay. So we'll be making one for Burp Suite Community. And then, so the programs, it'll have to be path to Java executable. We'll go ahead and do that really quick. I already have it there. There we go. So user, yeah, so this is just a Java executable that I have here. And then the arguments. So if you use arguments right there, so we'll take this, paste that there, and then we also need to pass -jar because these are all arguments being passed to the Java executable. And then this needs to be the what is it? This needs to be the path to the Burp Suite jar executable. There's two different executables, right? There's the .exe and then there's the .jar. We need to be using the .jar. So we'll go here. I'm gonna copy that. Oops. Let's see. Where am I? There we go. I need to do that, and then I don't remember exactly what is there. So we're gonna go inside. Okay, here it is. So it's just community.jar, and this is just the path there. We'll paste. Oops. Oh, well, I'm just gonna copy the whole thing as a path, I guess. There we go. And then delete this other. There we go. Okay. So just to look at this whole thing here, this is make that bigger. Okay. All right. So this is all. These are arguments being passed. So there's two arguments. There's the agent, and then there's the -jar with the path to our jar. Okay. There's that working directory. Doesn't really matter since they're all full complete paths. Open console for tool output. Yes, yes. Okay, so we'll hit OK there. Hit apply. OK. All right, so we've set that up, and now we just need to run it, which is going to be run. I lied. It's going to be tools, external tools, Burp Suite community, and if you see down here, oh, this is the first time I've opened it. Okay. And delete it. All right. So if we see down here, there's this attach debugger button. So I'm going to go ahead and click that, and now we're debugging. This is just a notification that the Java versions aren't matching, but it should be fine for this. All right. So now we're debugging Burp. This Burp was opened by IntelliJ, and now we're debugging it. And that's because of that argument that we added to the executable previously. All right. Next thing is we'll actually debug it. So if we go inside of here, if you're not super familiar with Montoya API Burp extensions, that's the API that Portswogger created to create extensions. The first function that is called by an extension is the initialize function here. And this is all just code that I've written to help describe if anyone wants to clone this or something and write their own extensions. These are just little, they're meant to be helpful for those that are new to this. Okay, back to debugging. I'm going to go ahead and put a breakpoint here and put a breakpoint here, right? Okay, so we're going to go back here, and I'm going to go ahead and start Burp Suite. And then I'll add the jar that we built, right? So if I copy the path, and then I add the jar here. I don't know if you saw that. So now we're debugging. This is the debugging window of IntelliJ. So we can actually step through. If you see, this is supposed to be API logging log to output. That's what we see here. So if I hit step over, oh, okay. I don't know what's going on with that. It's just a UI issue, I think. Okay, can I go back? Can I go view it? No? Okay. It's fine. All right. Essentially, you can step through. You can step into the functions, add more breakpoints, and all of that. I'm just going to go ahead and hit continue or resume program, and then we should be able to see that these are the outputs that we see here, and that's it. If you make any changes, so if you wanted to make let's say test enable extension test, right? You're not going to be, I'm going to go ahead and disable these. And it's fine, I don't need to be debugging them anymore, but this is just general extension development. Okay, so I made a change here. I saved it. IntelliJ, I'm not really sure if you actually have to. I never have to. I think it's automatic. But so basically what I'm going to do is I need to, if I just unenable, unload, and then reload it, it's not going to work, right? So this is enabling extension, and this is enabling test extension. What I need to do is since I made the change, I need to package it. And so this will go back through, recreate, replace the jar here, and then I can load it and reload it, and then now that's the update there, and that's it. Oh, and quick tip, if you hold the control button on your keyboard and then select an extension, it'll automatically unload and reload it. All right. Thank you.